Oh, and by the way, it was 2017, not 2018. But Charlie pinned it, I guess today, just to remind everybody, hey, here's what I said back then. So you'll hear that in the video, me saying January 2018, thinking it was, 30 days ago. This was a year ago. But it makes a ton of sense today, and it's moving forward. First and foremost, if you're not following Charlie Lee on Twitter, you ain't living. You ain't got no business in crypto if you're not following Charlie Lee. This is a post he made on January the 6th. I think it was of this year, yeah, 2018. It might have been a Medium post or something, but it was from Charlie Lee. And now things are starting to move forward. Some interesting things that Litecoin's going to be doing, working with capabilities, different stuff. And he had mentioned back on January the 6th, this is, where I see Litecoin going, and now it's time to talk about it, because now Litecoin's really going to be used. It's been sitting here not really being used this whole time. And he's got a good case as to why people should absolutely love Litecoin, especially moving forward in 2018. And he brings up some very good points. So I felt like, it's now time for me to read it. It's a little older, a month old or so. But it's making sense. Things are moving forward. It's time to read this if you haven't already read this. You've probably seen that I recently started advocating for SegWit to activate on Litecoin and Bitcoin. I wasn't doing any of this before because it would be wasted energy when the code was not finished. But now that the release candidate code is tagged and binaries close to release, I figure it's time for me to start making some noise. So you may wonder why I'm pushing for SegWit. Litecoin does not have a block size problem. That's right, and SegWit is not just a block scaling solution. I would even say block scaling is just a side benefit of SegWit. The main fix is transaction malleability, which would allow Lightning networks to be built on top of Litecoin. And there are a bunch more nice features of SegWit, which he links to. But some of the, some people say Lightning network on Bitcoin will kill any reason to use Litecoin. If people can do instantaneous transactions on Bitcoin, why would they use Litecoin? My gut feeling is that this is not going to be the case. Even with Lightning Network, Bitcoin still cannot service every person in the world. I think the calculation was that at 1 megabyte blocks, Lightning Network and SegWit on Bitcoin can serve about 500 million users. Lightning Network nodes will charge a fee for Lightning Network transactions going through them, and that fee will be relative to the Bitcoin network fee. So Bitcoin Lightning Network transactions will be more expensive than Litecoin Lightning Network transactions. It may make economic sense for a Lightning Network transaction to go via Litecoin and back to Bitcoin to get the cheapest rate. Lightning makes this possible because it allows the two Lightning networks to be interoperable. I don't know that this use case will be economical or not, but we won't know much until both Lightning networks are built and running. Think of it as being on two highways. Today Bitcoin is packed full of cars and Litecoin is empty. Even with Bitcoin packed, the cars are not coming to use the Litecoin highway today because it's not connected and it's inconvenient, or centralized exchanges and slow on-chain transfers to go across. Lightning Network will build bridges over the highways, but a side benefit is that these bridges will connect both highways together. Maybe the bridges on Bitcoin are enough such that cars will still stay on the Bitcoin highway. My bet is that the convenience and the cheaper tolls, so to speak, on Litecoin highway will convince cars to cross over and use Litecoin. But we won't know until both are built and we just see what happens. Another benefit is atomic cross-chain transactions via the Lightning Network. Two users can trade Bitcoin and Litecoin instantaneously without any risk. Efficient decentralized exchanges are now possible. Or what if a merchant accepts only Bitcoin, but you have only Litecoin? You can now pay Litecoin and exchange them instantly through a Lightning Network exchange node and send Bitcoin to the merchant. That's basically decentralized shapeshift. One last thing I thought of recently is the ability to balance lopsided payment channels on both Lightning networks. There are probably millions of other cool things that SegWit and Lightning Network open up that we have yet scratched the surface of. Until SegWit, Lightning Networks, and confidential transactions, I didn't see a need for Litecoin to come out to help test features before they are on Bitcoin. So I was happy to let Litecoin go on without a lot of development. Hence my tweet about Litecoin not needing development. But with SegWit and Bitcoin's current block scaling deadlock, I see a potential for Litecoin to help Bitcoin break through this deadlock. Litecoin can take a lead and be a positive force in the cryptocurrency space. We have been drafting behind the Bitcoin race car for many years. It's about time we take a turn out front. This is my vision for how Litecoin and Bitcoin will work together to solve the world's transaction needs in the future. And it is why the silver to Bitcoin's gold analogy always resonated with me. Do you want to come along for the ride? It's time to read that to you. It's been out for a little while. It's really starting to make sense now. Again, I'm heavily lopsided on my portfolio with Litecoin. I don't care if the markets are going up, down, sideways. It means nothing to me. When you look at the bigger picture, and when you start to look at the bigger picture, the price and crap you're dying for now, massive $1,000 plus Litecoin, those days will be here, and they will come along with that movement. So you just got to be patient, just as patient as I am. And in the meantime, that doesn't mean sit on a bunch of Litecoin and don't do anything else. Oh, I'm 100% Litecoin, that's it. No. This is investing. I mean, we are investing into this stuff. Does anyone just go into one single company, invest, and that's it? Or do you have a portfolio with all kinds of different things in there? Even if it's only 3 or 4, at least it's better than just having all your eggs in one basket. Now, granted, you put all your eggs in that one basket, and it goes freaking crazy, you're going to think you're the smartest guy in the room. But it was a risky as hell move. And that's a fact. But again, I absolutely love Litecoin. I've told you a million times over the months and months and months. Back when it was $42, that was it for me. It's time to get into Litecoin. I'm begging y'all, follow me over here, and this freaking $42, it's screaming at us. It is screaming by me. And even with all the up and down markets and sell-off, double sell-off, triple sell-off, have you seen anywhere near $42 Litecoin? Absolutely not. Been bouncing around 170, 180, 188, back down to the 170s, whatever. I'll say it again. You should be thanking your lucky stars. You have an opportunity to buy cheaper Litecoin right now. Bitcoin, pennies, dollars, tens of dollars, hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, tens of thousands. Ethereum, pennies, dollars, tens of dollars, hundreds of dollars. Very recently was hundreds. And now it's jumped over $1,000. You suppose it's going to the 10,000s at some point? Of course. Would you be foolish enough to say, well, Litecoin, which has started off at pennies, has gone to dollars, has gone to tens of dollars, and is now hundreds of dollars? Oh, that's the end of the road. It's the end of the road. Don't listen to the things that I say when it comes to this stuff, because I study it, I eat, sleep, and breathe it. Don't do these things at your own peril, your own financial peril. I'm just going to tell you. And yeah, I don't give financial advice exactly here when I tell you what I'm doing, but I've developed a track record now over the past year, and I can safely come out here and now say that. And I'm not looking at some special thing with Litecoin that I think I know, and I hope I'm right. That's not the case. I am absolutely sold on Litecoin. So I even tweeted Charlie Lee, Charlie, selling off your Litecoin at $300 while you bought was a great all-time high. May have been the worst decision of your life. When you see where Litecoin goes. But as he said, well, it's not necessarily a monetary thing. It was, you know, there's going to be what sounded like some things coming that he may be a part of, to where, you know, a little bit of a conflict of interest. Oh, he's the founder and owns all these Litecoin, you know, of Litecoin. Founder of Litecoin and owns all these Litecoin. A big conflict of interest. He said, that's all I'm going to unload. And that's fine. Whether that's true, halfway true, fully true, it's meaningless. And all these people that go there and troll him, oh, he's moving the market. Shut the F up. These idiots say that I do the same thing on some of these huge ones, you know, multi-billion-dollar markets. Joe, man, you're moving the market. Get the hell out of here. No, Joe's not moving the damn market. Not on those things. I do think I've made a few videos in the past where some smaller market cap things, they did appear to jump high. I mean, we just did the damn Three Amigos. Cliff I could not stop talking about Populous, and damn it, Populous jumped. But that video gets a lot more views than my normal videos ever get, you know? And even if it's true, or it's meaningless to me. I'm not out here trying to pump up markets for my own gain. All I'm trying to do is tell everybody about cryptos, why I like them, why you should like them, and why Litecoin's my favorite coin. Even if something like Stellar, which I'm into, I told you guys about, I went in there pretty heavily. Even if something like Stellar comes out, it's already out obviously, but you know, comes out where there's some great news and the thing goes absolutely nuts this year, 2018, it's one of the top, maybe the top performing coin or something. And I don't know, I can't say that I know that. Litecoin's still my favorite coin. Take care.